Welcome to North Johnston, Dr. Bracey, Assistant Superintendents, board members, members of the cabinet, fellow administrators, and esteemed guests. I'm Melinda Proctor, the principal of North Johnston High School. I'm here today with my amazing assistant principals, Mr. Chartrand and Mr. Munaz, who greeted you when you came in, my husband Michael, who also greeted you when you came in, and whose support is immeasurable, and our head custodian, Mr. William Barnes, who was selected as our Leading for the Heart candidate this year. They all understand my vision for North Johnston, and they live school improvement. I would be remiss if I didn't mention Mr. David Hawks, my mentor and friend. For those who don't know, I was most recently an assistant principal here at North, and this spring I made the commitment to this school community that I would continue the work that we've done together. It was he who taught me that to move a school, we need to get teachers the resources they need to be successful, support them by removing distractions from the classroom, be visible, and keep the emphasis on learning. Every decision I make every day comes back to those principles. As the kids say, period. When Caitlin asked us to host this celebration, I was honored and excited for my school and for everyone here who works so hard to ensure our students are learning every day. And I'm very excited for all of you and the hard work that's paying off in your schools as well. We are stronger together. You're seated in our brand new cafeteria. Amazingly, this project took less than 6 months to complete and had provided the perfect space for our students and staff to fellowship. So tonight, fellowship with us. We welcome you to North Johnston, and congratulations on all your accomplishments. Thank you.
Good evening. I was getting ready to wonder if everybody was sitting at the back, but some of you have moved up. That's good. I'm honored to be here. I also am speaking on behalf of the rest of the board, and we have 3 of the board members here, Mr. Tippett, Mr. Donovan, and Mr. Carroll, and we are honored to celebrate with you tonight. I wish we could have all of your staffs here, because I know that you represent a large group of individuals who have worked so hard. And so please continue to express to all of your staff how grateful the Board of Education is for their commitment and their hard work. And, you know, I said this in our celebration, I just want us to always remember that these are students we're talking about. These are the achievement of students, and how focused they were, how hard the teachers have worked to get them on track and to help them understand the expectations and then to help them get there. But know how proud we are and how glad we are that we can celebrate. You know, there's a saying, the more you praise and celebrate your life, the more there is in life to celebrate. And so this is what tonight is. It's to adding to our lives the celebrations of accomplishments in your professional career and in the achievement of our students. So celebrate big, and when these banners go to your school, hang them high and make sure everybody sees them, because they're just a small token of how grateful we are to each of you for your commitment to the next generation. So thank you so very much.
Good evening, everybody. Thank y'all so much for coming. Hope everybody had an amazing day today. We are, as a school system, we are extremely proud of these amazing results that you all as school leaders, your teachers, your students and their families have achieved for last school year. We're extremely proud of them. Just a true testament to all of the hard work that was put in last year, and we're off to a great start this year, so we hopefully will be back in these robust numbers again next year. We increased our proficiency by approximately 2 percentage points, 53.3 to 55.2. Give yourself a hand, please. We are the only school system in the Triangle, the only school system that it has outperformed their pre-pandemic proficiencies. That is such a big deal. Wake didn't do it. Durham didn't do it. Durham didn't do it. Can I look at Dr. King and say Durham didn't do it? Absolutely, he went the wrong way, Ms. Andrews. We had more students proficient on last year's EOGs and EOCs since the 2017-18 school year. That is something to be proud of. In addition to the amazing proficiencies, we had a high amount of growth in our district. 83% of our students, of our schools, met or exceeded growth expectations. Just amazing. 60.4% of our schools exceeded their growth. 60.4. Only 2 school systems in the entire state had more schools exceed growth than we did. Just absolutely wonderful. The first time we've had 5 high schools exceed growth since 2015. 21 schools in the top 20%, with 10 being in the top 10 for state growth. Absolutely amazing. We are now only 8 schools away from meeting our goal of all of our schools being an A, B, or C, and we're going to do it this year. I want to reiterate to everybody here that success is a team effort. No one here is successful on an island. I want everybody to remember that. It takes a village. I want to thank, again, all of you as administrators, your teachers, our students, and their families for the amazing work last year. Also, I want to thank, as I said last week, some people that we often don't mention in these settings. I want to thank our amazing custodians for all the work that they do, our maintenance staff, our bus drivers, our child nutrition staff, and all of our support personnel. Let's give them a hand. Lastly, I want to thank our Johnston County Public Schools Board of Education. You just saw Ms. Andrews make remarks for their amazing support. We would not be here without them. And even though I don't see Johnston County Board of Commissioner here, I want to thank them for their support as well. We would not be in this position without the amazing financial support that they have given us. And the pressure's greater this year because they have fully funded us, and I'm sure they expect big things on their investment. Thank you again for all that you've done this year, last year, and we're looking for big things again this school year. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon. Just want to thank Dr. Bracey from the start for that parting shot and reminder that my work is once again cut out for me. I just want to. I'm not going to hold you long. Said the preacher before he preached for a long time. But I'm really not going to hold you long. I really just want to point to one thing and give you what could be thought of almost sounds like a basketball score, and that is 29 to 83. 29 to 83. 29 is the number of schools that met or exceeded growth, I believe, in 2017. 29% of our schools met or exceeded growth in 2017. That number is now beyond 82%, I believe, right at 83%. I don't know about y'all, but that is profound for me. That is about growth, and that really is different even than proficiency, because that's about what we do every day, right? Regardless of where students showed up with us, right? I think that is an incredible number, and I hope that all of you are as proud of that number as I am, and I hope you will point to that when you go back and continue to work with your teachers. Remind them of how important it is, and most importantly, remind them of how we got there, right? And make sure that they remember that we got to maintain our focus on those practices and principles that got us to this point. It's very easy now that we're seeing some success to turn in different directions and decide that we can do things a little bit differently now. But I would just remind you, as quickly as we moved in the positive direction, we can move back in the negative direction if we don't maintain our focus on those principles that got us here. So again, I'm certainly proud to have been a part of this success. I wish you all continued success, and I know you're going to continue to find success. Congratulations to all of the schools that will be recognized today for your wonderful achievements. All right, thank you very much.
And I just want to congratulate all of you for the hard work that you've put in the past several years. Our data is a true testament to all the, structures we have in place, the intentionality for which we are doing things. So, as Dr. King said, we've seen success. It would be easy to slip back, but we got to keep that main thing the main thing. Our results, we are on that trajectory to get back to where we were several years ago. We're past our pre-pandemic, but continue, we've got great processes in place. You're reviewing data, but more importantly, not only are you reviewing it and understanding it and talking to your teachers about it, but you are responding to your data. So having those structures and intentional practices in place to get the results that we're getting. And I have no doubt that the growth that we're seeing, which leads to increased proficiency, will continue. So again, congratulations.
All right, here we go. Archer Lodge Middle School, top 10% for academic growth and exceeded growth. Benton Elementary School, exceeded growth. All right, Clayton Middle School, top 5% for academic growth and exceeded growth. Cleveland Elementary School, top 20% for academic growth, exceeded growth. Cleveland High School moved up to a B and graduation rate exceeding 95%. Cleveland Middle School, exceeded growth. Cooper Academy moved up to a C school. Corinth Holders Elementary School, top 20% for academic growth, exceeded growth. Chad, come on so you can get in the picture. He was sitting there waiting for us to call him. Come on, get it. But you can't take the banner, Chad. Can't take the banner. All right. Corinth Holders High School, top 20% for academic growth, exceeded growth. Dixon Road Elementary, top 20% for academic growth, exceeded growth. Four Oaks Elementary School, exceeded growth. Four Oaks Middle School, exceeded growth. Johnston County Career and Technical Leadership Academy, graduation rate exceeding 95%, top 5% for academic growth, exceeded growth, school performance grade A. With all that's on that banner, you take as much time as you need. Johnston County Early College Academy, graduation rate exceeding 95%, top 20% for academic growth, exceeded growth, school performance grade A. McGee's Crossroads Elementary, top 10% for academic growth, exceeded growth. McGee's Middle exceeded growth. Meadow School, top 5% for academic growth, exceeded growth. Micro Elementary, top 20% for academic growth, exceeded growth, moved up to a B school. North Johnston High School, top 10% for academic growth, exceeded growth, moved up to a B school. Y'all notice I didn't have to invite Mr. Hawks. Sure enough. North Johnston Middle, top 5% for academic growth, exceeded growth. Pine Level Elementary School, top 20% for academic growth, exceeded growth, moved up to a B school. Polenta Elementary School, top 20% for academic growth, exceeded growth. Powhatan Elementary School, top 10% for academic growth, exceeded growth. Princeton Elementary School exceeded growth. Princeton Middle High School exceeded growth. Riverdale Elementary School, top 20% for academic growth, exceeded growth. Riverwood Elementary School, top 10% for academic growth, exceeded growth. Smithfield Middle School, top 20% for academic growth, exceeded growth. Smithfield Selma High School moved up to a C school. Come on too, David. Yeah, all right. Sure enough. Thanksgiving Elementary School, top 10% for academic growth, exceeded growth. West Clayton Elementary School moved up to a C school. West Johnston High School, graduation rate exceeding 95%. West Smithfield Elementary School. Exceeded growth, moved up to a C school. Wilson Mills Elementary School, top 20% for academic growth, exceeded growth. Our most improved elementary school for 2022-2023, Micro Elementary. Also most improved elementary school, 2022-2023, West Smithfield Elementary School. Most improved middle school, 2022-2023, where we also have a tie. First, Clayton Middle School. Also, most improved middle school, 2022-2023, Innovation Academy. And the final award for the evening, certainly not least, our most improved high school for 2022-2023, North Johnston High School.
I'm not going to say much because I know everybody's hungry. But I do want to say this, just from a perspective of somebody who's been around the state. Every county don't have the goals we have. Every county is not serious about academic achievement. And I say that because here's a situation. After our scores came out last year, now I haven't been to a state meeting since our scores came out this year. But after our scores came out at the end of last year, you know, and it was actually in the fall, you know, that the scores came out, I was at a meeting at the North Carolina School Boards Association, and one of the school board members came up to me and said, when did y'all start working on getting ready for that EOG and those EOCs? And I said, the first day of school, because it's who we are. It's who we are. It's not about, I know scores are important, yes, but it's about how we're teaching and learning. It's really more about learning than it is about teaching, but it's how we're instructing our students. So I just want you to know that you're a unique group. You're a very special, unique group, because this is who we are. This is not what we do, this is who we are, and what we believe is the right thing to do for young people. So again, thank you so much. Celebrate big. Have a great day tomorrow and an even better weekend. Okay, but thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for what you're doing. Thanks.
Well said, Ms. Andrews. I'll just add that I want somebody in this room to find me a district in this state that does academics better than us. And when you find them, email it to me and we're gonna go see them. Because I don't believe anybody does academics as serious and better than we do. And certainly I thank you for everything that you've done, everything you're gonna do this year. I wanted everybody to know that Dr. David Pierce told me they're gonna be out Monday hanging these banners. So please receive them so we can get these banners up so we can proudly display them. Last thing I'm gonna say is, please, 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 let your teachers know at the next staff meeting how much the board and me appreciate all the amazing things that they do each day. Dr. King comes up here and makes remarks, Ms. Andrews makes remarks, I make remarks. The work happens in the classroom, and I know y'all know that, but please let them know how much we appreciate all that they do, because they are the people that do the work, and that's where the rubber meets the road, in the classrooms and in your buildings. And we certainly appreciate the amazing academic leadership that you all give us each day. Lastly, this is probably the last organized event that he's going to be at with me. I want to thank Dr. King for all of his contributions since he got here. I think it was February 2021. Dr. King, thank you so much for everything. We wish you luck, but not that much luck now. We want you to improve, but we don't want you to beat us. I'm not even going to fake it now. We don't want you to beat us, but we want you to do well. Any directions, Ms. Furr, for the food? Just. I think this is the last meeting that you're going to be with us, right? Absolutely. Let's give Ms. Furr a hand for. And we got time to talk about him for another month, but we're going to also recognize Mr. Brian Bertrano. He's announced his retirement. I think his last day is October 31st. All righty. Please take a time and enjoy some refreshments. Thank you again for coming this evening.